I am Todd Doherty, Member of Parliament for Cariboo Prince George, and I'm just outside of Centre Block getting ready for question period, where we've got more hard questions for Minister of Fisheries, Oceans and Canadian Coast Guard Dominic LeBlanc over his decision to award a Liberal colleague's brother the lucrative Arctic Surf Clam bid.
Mr. Speaker, first we learned the Minister awarded the contract to his Liberal colleague's brother, even though their application was missing critical elements. They weren't even incorporated until a week after the announcement. They didn't have multiple First Nations partners until after the announcement. They didn't even have a boat, and they still don't. And Mr. Speaker, it gets even better. Yesterday we learned his colleague's brother isn't the only well-known Liberal involved in the scandal. The Minister's former colleague and Liberal MP Todd Russell is also getting in on the action. How long has the Minister known Todd Russell is involved?
Minister of Fisheries and Oceans.
Mr. Speaker, my colleague again makes a series of assertions based on a proposal that he has not seen. He should be very careful before he asserts a series of things that perhaps are entirely false. With respect to Mr. Russell, he is a respected, elected Indigenous leader from Newfoundland and Labrador, and he has decided that his community will benefit from participating in this initiative, something the previous Conservative government forgot to do when they had a similar proposal in 2014.
Honourable Member for Cariboo Prince George.
Hashtag clam scam. Mr. Speaker, the Minister said media reports pertaining to the Arctic Surf Clam bid were inaccurate. But it's not just the media who are questioning the validity of this process. The Liberal Fisheries Minister of Newfoundland and Labrador, as well as numerous First Nations, are all speaking out. So, Mr. Speaker, who's really spreading misinformation? Is it the media? Is it the Liberal Newfoundland Fisheries Minister? Is it the Innu First Nation? Is it the Quileute First Nation? Is it the Mi'kmaq First Nation? Or is it this minister?
Minister of Fisheries, Oceans and Canadian Coast Guard.
Speaker, I can assure you and all members of the House that it certainly isn't me that would spread misinformation. Mr. Speaker, what I can tell you is our decision to include Indigenous participation in this important offshore fishery was a historic decision. The previous Conservative government had a process in 2014-2015 to add a new entrant to this fishery as well. Their process was very similar to the process that we initiated publicly in September, but they forgot to include Indigenous people. Mr. Speaker, we thought it was important to do so.
Just finished question period. You saw for yourself. Minister refused to answer my question. Something's not right.